What's up, everybody? This is Keggerfish, and today I have a commentary on Bootleg Drop Zone, which is in theater. And this is an interesting gameplay. Me and my buddy Xchanior Cosmos are the only people in this lobby on our team, and we get people, and then all these people leave on us, and it becomes a 2v3. I am sniping most of this game. And you see that fuzzy bear guy? If I had messages from him still, oh, you'd be laughing pretty hard. He was a raging because I was apparently capping quite hard through the entire game and not playing the objective at all. But I'll see what your guys' opinion is on that. So now, I'm going to get to the actual point of the commentary. I want to talk to you about the two games that are probably some of the most talked about games currently in the realm of Xbox. I'll put it that way. Black Ops 2 and Halo 4. Now, I didn't originally want to do a commentary on this, but I figured since my first game that I ever actually played, I wouldn't say religiously, but a lot on Xbox was Halo 3. And that to date is still my favorite Halo game, because I didn't have an Xbox when Halo 2 was out, so I didn't get to see the glory days of Halo 2, which I kind of am sad about. But and then right after that, Modern Warfare 2 was my first COD game. So, with all the info about Halo 4 that I know about from watching other videos and stuff like that, apparently there is going to be classes like Call of Duty. That part doesn't bug me so much, it's kind of like Reach. And Reach, even though I think armor abilities, at least invisibility, and like, let's see here. Only invisibility I can say is the most annoying. Because, honestly, the fact that you can go invisible in Halo 4 and also be able to sprint at the same time, because that's no longer an armor ability, it seems a little screwed up to me. I feel like, if anything, if they keep if it's the way it's going to be, and it's essentially confirmed, invisibility and overshields should go back to being pickups, because honestly, you don't want some invisible dude who can sprint around at the same time, sneak up behind you, hitting you in the back, and shooting everybody else. It's not very balanced when you think about that in that way. I mean, if you don't have a radar, that's what a headset is for. You can hear them normally. Even with the invisibility thing in Halo Reach, where with quiet things, you can still hear people. It's just a little less. It wasn't like MW2, where there's so much ambient noise, you can't hear a dude 20 or 2 feet behind you trying to stab a wall at times. And then there's the whole fact there's no respawn timer. Respawn timer in Halo is almost essential. If you can out BR, DMR, whatever you want to call it, 3 people in a row for the triple kill, and you're looking for an overkill, or you have no shields, you don't want a dude to press and mash the X button like Call of Duty and just spawn right in front of you, shoot you right in the face. It just isn't logical. It does not work for competitive. I'm hoping, from what I heard, it's going to be only in one game type. There's some differing opinions on that. Some say it's going to be in multiple game types, or all game types. Some say it's only in one game type. I forget what the game type is called off the top of my head. But I'm hoping it's like that, not all game types, because if there was no respawn in all Halo game types, it'd be pretty bad. But aside from that, the fact that you might be able to have rockets, shotguns, sniper as your primary weapons, you can have secondary weapons, whatever you want. No. The thing about Halo is, to get clips in that game, you have to be able to get the sniper, be good with it already, and still be able to get close to that limited amount of time you have. And then imagine rockets as a primary weapon. That's just like spawn with rockets, get 2 double kills or 2 overkills in a second every life. That's just not fair. And then if you look at overall the random weapon spawns, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time it fucks up competitive so much, because you can't use callouts effectively as much anymore. It just doesn't work too well. But there was a host migration, this is why the game was split up in 2 parts. Back on the topic. the sole fact of random weapon spawns would ruin competitive, because you want to be able to call people out, oh, they're at snipe, oh, they're at rockets, anything like that. That'll help your teammate wherever you are. It'll be more like Call of Duty now. It's like, oh, he's at grandma's house or something like that. It'll work, but it won't be as effective as saying, oh, he's at rockets. Everyone knows where rockets would be on a map because it's the weapon. It's not like a random nickname or something like that. It just didn't make much sense to me, and this is the point in the game where I went, or me and Cheney went super tryhard, because we noticed we were losing and we're the only 2 people, so we figured, let's win this. Why not? And now, I guess I should get on the topic of Black Ops 2. I'm honestly more excited for Black Ops 2 than I am for Halo 4, which is kind of depressing because it's a Call of Duty game. And respectively, when you think Call of Duty, you think kind of mediocre, normally kind of crappy. Gonna be not the greatest game to play. It'll be fun, and then it'll make you infuriated, which is my only problem with Call of Duty normally. But Black Ops 2, from what I've heard, the only thing I can foresee being a tad annoying is I saw in one commentary that I know there's no aim assist on snipers. It's debatable if it's close range or all ranges, but there's no sway, or there's like almost no sway. So that makes up for that fact. If you go into combat training and you snipe without aim assist on, you can do it in Black Ops. It's not too hard, and apparently it's gonna be like MW3 like quick scoping, so it's gonna be super fast. I feel like I kind of wish they didn't do that, because I kind of miss going between slow and fast since MW2 was out, and like World at War and COD 4 were balanced relatively the same. World at War hit detection is iffy a lot of the time unless you're really good, where you know exactly where to aim. But it just would seem better in a Treyarch game. I guess this is kind of me stereotyping. Treyarch makes the game with the slower sniping and the more balanced gameplay, normal. Well, Infinity Ward chucks a whole bunch of crap at you, and it's like, let's make this super fast, let's make the sniper community all happy and shit, but not patch the stuff that needs to be patched really well. That's just my opinion on that. But in Black Ops 2, the perk system, which is a dual perk system, where you have 2 sets of perks for a pro perk. You have one, say, we'll go with sleight of hand, essentially. You can either switch weapons faster, or you can throw equipment faster. Respectively, if you can unlock both, I'm not too sure if you can or you cannot. That's really good, because that means you wouldn't have the crazy OP-ness of, oh, like, super switch weapons and then chuck stuns like a maniac, or something like that. So, like, me for a sniping class, I would probably use switch weapons, unless I was going for, like, clips where if tac inserts are as nice as they are in this game, I'd probably be using the second one where I use equipment faster. But the overall perk system is okay. I'm just hoping Ghost isn't as bad, or they do something to split it up. So if you have Ghost on, or Assassin, whatever they call it in this game, you either aren't immune to kill streaks, or you do show up on radar, but you're immune to counter UAV and something like that. Something that'll make it more balanced. I'm not too sure what it is, what they could do, but hopefully it works out well. Now, the fact that there are no death streaks and no last stand, I could care less how bad the sniping is. Because in Black Ops, I can get clips, but every time I go for them, it's some bullshit second chance kid that I always hit. And it's like, it fucks up every bit of rhythm you could possibly have. And I am a complete tard trying to kill that kid right there. But that, I think that'll be good. It'll be a little more skill-based than Call of Duty 4. Or not Call of Duty 4. MW3, MW2. Call of Duty 4, I'm not going to make any judgments on that game because I only was able to play it for like a month before it was hacked to shit, and all the little tryhard little bastards got on it were like, I like teleporting into walls and shit. But that's besides the point. I'll do a whole different commentary someday on that. But everything else in Black Ops 2, it's the same as MW3. Like, Specialist is back. The only difference is you're limited to 4 perks with the Specialist bonus, like the one-man army bonus. You don't get every perk, which balances it out, because you don't want to be running out like 100 miles an hour in a Treyarch game, because in Treyarch games, you normally, if you are good with a gun, you do really well. But here's the end of the game and us winning. And I'm just going to add some ending stuff at the end of the video real quick. There is a scope you can put on your gun that'll let you see through walls. That could be overpowered, but I can't see it being crazy overpowered depending on if they have a Blackbird or not in that game. Kind of hoping they don't. But overall, Black Ops 2 looks a lot better than Halo 4 is going to be. Unless Halo 4, half the stuff is only in one game type. I don't know. I hope it's that way. If it's not, well, fuck. I'll see you guys in the next commentary.